Steady your aim, land your shot, and celebrate with a bit of a makeover? What's going on, everyone? It's Livid here, one half of the team behind Legion Gaming, and boy is today an awesome blog post. Let's dive back into the world of Hytale and see what May's wrap-up has to offer. The team over at Hypixel Studios aims to bring players a robust set of options in terms of character customization, from a variety of body options, hairstyles, and items of clothing. The goal is to give players a huge variety of styles to explore, such as modern, adventure mode-inspired fantasy attire, and even costumes. Now, we've seen a ton of customization options in posts quite a long time ago. So what has changed since then to make this blog post such a big deal? Well, they've overhauled the way Hytale handles color variations for in-game assets. Essentially, for every single piece of clothing and color, a new texture had to be created and loaded up in the game each time you play. As the game gets more and more unique texture files, inevitably there will be loading time issues and an overall performance hit to the game, because the game needs to process each of these texture files before allowing you in. Now, while their system was functional, it continued to massively inflate the amount of texture files in the game, and in turn, would end up limiting the amount of options we could come to expect from Hytale. Now, what they've done instead is implement a new system called gradient mapping. It's nothing revolutionary, but for Hytale, it solves a huge part of the texture problem. As a result, each game asset will be split up into 3 unique components. The model, which determines the fundamental shape of the item. The texture, which can now incorporate grayscale areas to tell the game engine where to apply color variations. And a color gradient file, selected from a shared pool of files, which tells the game which color to apply to the area designated in the texture. What this all means is that something like a simple t-shirt design can have a huge variety of variations from one single basic texture. It's not crazy to say that if they were limited to hundreds of customization options before, it would now be in the thousands because of this. And don't forget, all these customization options in the main game essentially opens the floodgates for modders to wildly expand the customization of their own creations. I mean, just look at this personal project by Stein from the art team. Who doesn't get a kick out of these Sailor Moon inspired costumes inside of Hytale? But that's not all that was in this blog post. Remember our friendly pigeon friend who was incredibly accurate with those throwing knives? Turns out the team has been hard at work expanding that throwable system to make throwing stuff look, feel, and sound the way it should. You can see here the kind of accuracy you will need to develop to master throwing weapons in the game. Just give this a watch and also really pay attention to the directional sound of the weapon as it is being used. Or give this clip a look. You might say it's just a rock being thrown at a tree, right? But the important thing here is it's showcasing how the physics system in Hytale will directly interact with throwable objects. And the last thing to show you all is, well, I won't sugarcoat this. It's poop. Poop being thrown at poor Buddha Cat. Apparently you could do that in the game as well, because why not? And that about does it for this Hytale blog post update, everyone. As always, if you want more Hytale content in your feed, do not forget to like the video and of course subscribe to Legion Gaming so you never miss a thing. And while you're at it, join us on Discord. With over 3,300 members on our server and growing, now is a great time to stop in and meet some new friends. Finally, if you want to help Legion Gaming keep growing, keep making Hytale content, consider checking out our Patreon page. Each month we give away incredible theme prizes to our community, and your support helps us keep doing what we love, so check it out. Now my name is Livid, and on behalf of Kodiak and myself, thanks for watching, and play on.